What's going on with y'all, man? Dr. Corey here. Coming to answer a question that I get asked a lot, and I got asked it again today in clinic by a patient regarding herbs. And this is something I wish I knew before I even studied Chinese medicine, because I always had a affinity for herbs. So people always ask, how do you understand what herbs are good for you or not? Well, in Chinese medicine, what we learn is that first of all, you have to understand your constitution, right? We all have different makeups, just like genealogy talks about that, right? We all have different presentations, different makeups, which means that we all going to have certain imbalances that's unique to us, which means certain herbs are going to be geared more towards us individually, which means that if an herb, they say these herbs are great for cardiovascular health, for example, or the cardiovascular disease. Let's say high blood pressure, for example. They say these herbs are great for high blood pressure. It doesn't mean that if you have this particular symptom, that this particular herb may be good for you, because you can, in our medicine, how we look at this is you can have 5 different people that have the same symptom, but they all have a different root cause for why they have the same symptom, which means each one of them are going to have a different herbal recommendation, usually a formula. So just because this herb say, oh, it's good for this, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be good for you just because it's working on that symptom, because you may have a different root imbalance than what this herb is used to treat. And so how do you understand your constitution and presentation, right? Visiting a practitioner of Chinese medicine can help you with that, because what they can do is help you to really understand your body better, communicate with your body better, understand what unique imbalances you have, and based off that tell you what kind of diet is good for you and what kind of herbs are good for you, not just off the symptom, because we're not looking just at the symptom, based off the root imbalance. And so that way you'll have more of an understanding of what kind of herbs are good for you, what kind of diet is better for you based off your unique presentation, and not just off of a blanket understanding of, oh, these herbs help with this, so I'm gonna take this because this is what I have. But you may have a different root cause for why you have those symptoms, so you need to understand what root does this herb work on, not just the symptom, what's the root, because it could actually make you feel worse just as it can help you feel better, or sometimes you might not have an effect at all. And so that's my take on that. And I teach my patients this all the time. Usually when my patients leave, they always tell me every time they come in, they leave knowing more about themselves than they knew when they came in. And so for y'all that have been kind of asking this question about herbs, just know that knowing a little bit about yourself and learning how to communicate with your body a little bit deeper and understanding your unique presentation can help you to understand what particular herbs may be good for you and what particular herbs may not be good for you, not just based off the symptom, but what is your unique presentation. And then that way you'll know what herbs are good for you and what herbs are not. So I just wanted to add that nugget, man. Sending positive vibes as always.